allow you space to get to the end of yourself, where all you can do is throw up your hands and say, Lord, I surrender. That's that place of Job 22 where you agree with God quickly, so you can have peace and good comes to you. What he said was, now that you've tried it your way. You know what I want you to do, Vicki? What, God? Be still. And know that I am God. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. I want you to know that your steps are ordered by me, and what's coming is better than what's been. Now talk about me. When I was getting tickets to shows and had access to trips, it was crowded in my life. Phone ringing, email inbox full. But for the last 2 years, it's been real quiet. And God said, that's me. Because I needed to make room and create capacity in your life for what's coming. He said, because eyes haven't seen, ears have not heard, it has not even entered into your heart the great things that I have for you, Vicki. I had my plan. Just like some of you had your plan. And God said to me, Vicki, if you can see it, that's not it. Just tell your neighbor, say it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. God is setting us up for something that previously, prior to this wilderness, we were not able to handle. So he said, I had to allow you to go through this place because the trying of your faith is working patience. Said, I'm creating capacity in you so that when, not if, when I do what I promised, you will then have the patience and the wisdom and the capacity and be surrounded by the right people that it will never end. That when I manifest the promise, not if, say when. When I manifest the promise, from that moment forward, you will lack nothing. Lack nothing. And the beauty of this place is that the lacking nothing is not just for you, but it is perpetual for generations coming after you. Did y'all hear that? For generations coming after you. So he allowed me to try it my way so that I would come to the moment of truth. What are you going to do? You can quit. Sometimes I felt like I was going to die. Because I am very, very in tune with my body. So when I'm out of alignment, I can feel it. When something's not right, I know it. And my heart was palpitating. I was like, what is this? I started speaking the word. God said, this is your moment of truth. The moment of truth. What is the moment of truth? He said, either you trust me or you don't. And in this place of getting to the moment of truth, I started purging and deleting people from my phone book. and on Facebook and clearing away the clutter, literally, in my home. I started eating differently.
Yes, sir.
I started resting and exercising and doing things differently. Why? Listen to this, family, because every new level requires a different you. Every new level requires a different you. I know your theme. I know the path Bishop shared, the series that he's doing, but it had to be interrupted so that you can hear that every new level requires a different you. You cannot take old wineskin into this new place to receive the new wine. God said, I'm going to let you sit over here and do it your way until you make a decision to destroy the old wineskin. And then come with your hands empty, ready to receive the new wineskin. So now when you get into the new place, he can pour new wine. Just say it's coming quickly. God, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't really watch televangelists at all. I really don't. And the other night, I came home late and turned on the television. And there was a televangelist on whom I really do enjoy his books. And this was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was Mike Murdock. And he said, whatever you tolerate, you'll never change. Whatever you tolerate, you'll never change. Let's say it again. Whatever you tolerate, you will never change. And in that moment, it shifted me. It's like I stood up straight. I said, what am I tolerating that's no longer working? My question to you today, what are you tolerating that's no longer working for you? But you are committed to protecting it because you have projected an image and you don't want to have to face the reality of having to explain or having to have people wonder. And I'm here to tell you today, forget people. What are you tolerating that is standing between you and the promise that God has spoken over your life? Yes. I said, oh, I know what I'm tolerating. Some things I'm tolerating. I got to deal with it. And you know what? I'm going to deal with it quickly because I'm tired of being here. There were some people, I made a list that I had to call and just tell off in Jesus' name. Because often we have interpreted being saved with being not weak, but meek. And, oh, God will work it out. Oh, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. All of that is true. But there are some things and some places in some relationships and some situations and circumstances where we have let people slide without addressing it. And the first person I had to address was the woman in the mirror. I had to stand in the mirror and tell myself off. And then get to the point where I raise the bar, watch this, of what honor looks like to me. Because you cannot expect other people to honor you greater than the degree that you honor yourself. So I had to come into alignment with what God said about me. This was the moment of truth. And God said, now you are ready to transition. That's my third point. Now you're ready to transition or move to your next. How many of you ready to move to your next? God said, He's allowed you to do it your way. That today is your moment of truth. I went through it for 2 years, so you can go through it for 20 minutes. To experience a moment of truth, to transition. Transition to what? Transition to a place, God said, of perpetual transformation. Perpetual transformation. Why? Because a couple of years ago, right at the beginning of this season for me, right around January, when we make resolutions, God said to me, Vicki, I want you to release your attachments to everything. Because how many of you know our lives are a reflection of our attachments? Our life, the way we have it right now, is a reflection of our attachments. And our attachments cause us to make choices. And so I decided to just start releasing attachments. Stay connected, but not attached. Started releasing attachments. And today, God said, what you have been praying for, hoping for, expecting, it's going to come quickly. When you, in this moment of truth, agree with God quickly. In other words, say yes. Agree with Him quickly. Say yes, Lord, not my will, but your will.